Burglary is a persistent problem that plagues every single area. Ealing Council and the Metropolitan Police Service are working as hard as they can and are making inroads into this problem. Year on year we're seeing a reduction in burglary due to different schemes and projects that we have been initiating. We're here today to do a home security audit where we'll look at designing out crime in the home area and looking at ways of deterring potential burglars and preventing it in the long run. One common form of burglary is rear entry of the property. The biggest form of advice that we give to stop this is before you go out, make sure that all your windows are closed, locked, and all your doors are locked as well. One thing that we help to deter and prevent this as well is giving out window alarms that work on a vibration sensor. Alleyways down the side of the house are always a problem for the local authorities and the police when preventing burglaries. We always advise keep your alleyway safe and secure, make sure that any gates are locked and that it's difficult to gain entry to. With side doors, always make sure that you have British standard locks and the doors are in full working order. We always recommend that you advertise that your home is protected through security measures such as SMARTWATER, sensor alarms, just to deter any potential burglars. Dark areas around the house will always invite potential burglars as they believe that no one can see what they're doing. To counter this, we believe that you should add sensor lighting or any kind of lighting that will make the house as unappealing to burgle as possible, especially in dark areas or alleyways. It's always important to make sure that your home is safe and secure as possible. One of the best ways of doing that is making sure you have adequate gating and fencing at the rear of your property. Make sure that the fence is high enough so people will struggle to climb over it. If there are any repairs and maintenance issues, you must take this up with your landlord or get it fixed as soon as possible. Two of the major projects that Ealing Council and the Metropolitan Police are rolling out is the Simple to Start and MetTrace project. This is where the council and the police are handing out SMARTWATER or MetTrace. Now this is an invisible solution that will show up under ultraviolet light and it has a unique reference number for each solution. Once this is registered, it means that whatever you have marked with the SMARTWATER is now registered back to your property and yourself. It's important to make sure that you mark any items that belong to you either with significant financial or personal value with SMARTWATER. This will mean that that item is now registered back to your property and protected by SMARTWATER. The police now carry ultraviolet lights with them when on patrol, so if they suspect that anybody has got stolen property with them, they will scan that item to see if it has SMARTWATER on it. This means that SMARTWATER works as a great deterrent to any burglar, as they know that they're not going to be able to get any business from what they've stolen, and therefore there's no point in stealing from a house that has SMARTWATER in it. It's important to make sure that your front door is safe and secure, as this is the most likely area that people will try and burgle or at least test your property first. Please make sure that you have adequate locking, and whenever you leave the property, it is suitably locked. Additional locking is also recommended. If there is any way to have either a chain link or extra locking, we advise you do so. Further to this, to help with doorstep safety, we advise that you have a spy hole that you can look out to see who is knocking on your door. And again, please do not give entry to your property to anybody who you do not trust or do not have an appointment with. Making sure that there is natural surveillance on your property is key to deterring burglars. No burglar wants to be seen stealing from a property or breaking in. To do this, make sure that there is nothing blocking your property. For example, this hedge needs to be trimmed down so that either bypassers or next door neighbours are able to see what's going on at your property.